Welcome to iDigress podcast. Today we are going to talk about OK Computer series released on Hotstar. After watching OK Computer, the first thought that came to my mind was that OK Computer is precisely the kind of series I would have imagined as a 14-year-old. Remember, for an Indian kid of the 90s, my sci-fi benchmark is Captain Vyom. That show's biggest USP was its sliding doors, which we later came to know were manually operated. We just cannot imagine an incredibly slick sci-fi. In the same vein, OK Computer is not purposely slick. One way to think is that it is not far into the future. 2030ish India cannot be drastically different than 2020's India. After all, it has been 5 decades since the world learned how to make pothole free roads that last for years. In India, we still have roads that do not last a single rainy season. This series plays on this Indian factor. The vehicles are electric, but we still have the Toyota Innova to contend with. Coming back to the 14-year-old in me, the series has imaginable characters. For some reason, when we imagine sci fi, we do not keep regular people in it. Everyone has to have a tinge of overacting in them. Shaktiman's Gangadhar, with his ill fitted spectacles, has to keep chanting chaste Hindi, annoyingly textbookish. In the original Shaktiman, that is Superman, Clark Kent has regular glasses and behaves reasonably normal. The characters in OK Computer are more Gangadharish. Some details are well thought of, like the computer programmer having Hrithik Roshan thumbs after overusing the mobile touchscreen. Furthermore, even though the series is set a decade later, all the pop culture references are from a decade earlier. Again, something a 14-year-old would do. The series also critiques our current obsession with acronyms really well. There was a time in history when we thought of a good name for an organization, like the United Nations or the World Wrestling Federation. We then simply took the first letters to form an abbreviation, the UN or the WWF, or something like the HDFC. After this, we had a short lived trend of numerical abbreviations, the 3Ds, dedication, devotion, determination, and the 4MV, Maharashtra Mandals, Marathi Madhyamik Vidyalaya. However, now the acronym itself needs to mean something. The bricks, the STEM fields, time, and so on. This series pays tribute to this trend by having Ajeeb, AJEEB. So far, so good, but once the quirkiness wears off, the series seems to meander. It is all good until everyone has fun. But then the creators feel the urge to impart philosophy, a deep and heavy philosophy. As a viewer, I got confused. Should I continue to watch it as time pass fun, or should I start taking things seriously? At one point, I thought of taking the philosophy seriously, but at the very next moment, I spotted a continuity error in a scene. One object, a fake bomb, kept appearing and disappearing between the scenes. After that, the series became a drag. Similar thing with the acting. Some actors seemed deeply invested in their role, but some others were clearly not. What began as a fun experiment to watch turned a bit sore, probably 1 or 2 episodes too long. So long that I forgot that the basic premise was a whodunit murder mystery, and frankly, I didn't care who the murderer was. Even if an alien was caught for the murder, it would not have added any excitement.